EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. Off we go from Soldier Field. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Herbert going to throw on this first play. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Baylor Tiger.
They send the tight end in motion.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now on 1st down. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 2nd and 2.
59. Why did
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Herbert.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Second and 11.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set. Reel it.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. Some more on the right side. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open receiver is Bo Melton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Third and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He is in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9. Set.
They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Run! Home to troops right.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
380. Good hut. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. That one taken in. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point is good. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that one incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Bateman is the motion man. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Green out.
Pistol here for Herbert. Checking it down. This one is caught. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That pickup good for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down. Herbert to the air again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. Now he's free at the 35. Whoa! And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and, Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Carlson's kick is good, and the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Set. Go. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Set. Go, let's go. Go.
Now it's Herbert. He'll check this down to the running back. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Chicago.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
21. Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again. It's second and 10. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Bears will take over possession here at the 44.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground, and they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
On play action, now Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here's Henry. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set.
much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Set. Ready? Ready? What is it?
On 1st down, Herbert. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. That one good for 29.
Set. Ready?
Now Herbert again. Now he takes off.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. The Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point is good, and the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. That's taken in by Dotson. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Raven first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Back to the air one more time. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll motion over Flowers. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
That one to the sideline, and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Here's Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll lead to a second down.
Let's go, let's go. Set. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This is caught at the 2, and he's in. DJ Moore, touchdown Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Throwing now on first and 10. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Set. Grenade. Hey, easy. OP. Grenade.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A big hole to the 20. And he will score again. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll go again here with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On the ground, here's Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
Let's go.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
79 Bronco.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Out quickly to Flowers. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus, and it cuts the deficit down a bit further. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.